guys, Jimmy God here, and today I'm going to be showing you another Pan Asian prop review. Yep, two Pan Asian props back to back. Imagine that. Anyways, this is the Sitter of Souls. This was sold originally at the Home Depot last year too, in 2023. This is the new updated version for 2024. And I'd have to say that this is the prop that got me to notice a big upgrade in Pan Asian's innovation with their animated life-size props, because I remember the 2023 version being battery-powered only and only having manual activation and sensor. But with this updated version, on the other hand, not only does it have a mostly new appearance, but it also, this is when I noticed it has a light-only feature and a timer and sensor mode as well, kind of like Techie's older props, which I kind of neglected to mention in my Trickster Trio review, but I think I can manage. So yeah, that's kind of what got me interested in buying this character. I mean, I liked it at first, but it being battery powered kind of made me think that maybe it wasn't worth getting, because when I saw it in the store last year, one time I was there, it was working, and then when I was there again, the batteries were completely shot. It would only move for like a couple seconds, the sound was very faint, and that was it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that the people at Pan Asian even took notice of this and decided, let's not make it battery powered. Let's bring it back and make it run strictly on adapter. And let's add some extra cool features to this prop as well. Come to think of it, let's do that with all of our life-size props going forward. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much what Pan Asian decided to do, and needless to say, it paid off in a pretty big way. So, with all that said, let's get to the box. It's nowhere near as big as the Trickster Trios is. It's one that I can actually carry in my hands. Home Accents Holidays, 5.5 feet, Graven Bones, animated LED Sitter of Souls. Indoor, outdoor covered, timer, 6 hours on, 18 hours off. Head turns and arms rock side to side. Motion activated, speaks 3 different spooky phrases. Compatible with step pad, animatronic activator, sold separately, and illuminated eyes. Here's the side. Yeah, because I can actually move this one around. That's why I didn't do it with the other one. Here's the back. Same thing, and then you can see there's the diagram illustration. Says it in a different language. Let's see if we can find the company name. There it is! Pan Asian Creations Limited. For emails, info@panasian.com.hk. Yep. Other language. Shop online to complete the Grave and Bones collection. Here's the side display. Alright, let's get everything out of this box and I'll show you how to set her up. So I'll be right back. Okay, here's everything that she pretty much comes with, aside from the adapter and the instruction manual, which I have off screen. You can see there's the body, the poles, which I believe, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out relatively easily. The parts for the base, there's her head. There's the ring, which kind of gives her the rump. Do not ask why they decide to add that part in there. It's just there. I believe that's supposed to be the body frame, and what you'll get in this box are these poles. A few C's and one F. So, I guess we'll go through the instructions and I'll show you how to set her up. Although I may have to read the manual myself along the way to help myself out, because this is my first time setting this thing up. So, let's get started, shall we? Alright, let me give you a brief rundown on how to assemble the poles together like this. You take these two halves, labeled A and B, and then you take 2 of the C poles and connect them, like, you take these 2 ends and connect them to 2 C poles. You could take any of the 4 C poles you want. I'm pretty sure it doesn't even matter. And then you take 2 more of those C poles, and then you connect them to the tops of the A and B poles, like so. And then D is where the main body frame goes. As you can see, it's labeled front, and it's labeled back. Then you attach the hip ring. It really does give her a rump. You'll see it in the overview much better, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then once you get those parts attached, then you attach the pole labeled F on top of that. So I believe the next thing you gotta do is put that body frame on top of the F pole. So let's get that part attached. Here she is, firmly attached to her now assembled poles. And by the way, just a heads up, there's actually an extra layer of silk underneath the dress. So that might make it a little difficult for you to get the dress through the pole assembly when you're attaching the module to the poles. But once you get it through, it should be no problem. So then all you got to do is attach this head and connect the cable, and then plug in the adapter, and she's all good to go. So let's see her fully assembled now. And here she is, guys, fully assembled. I have her switch set to sensor, so all I gotta do is plug her in, and she'll go off as soon as I walk by her. And I have to say, I really do like the looks of this version better than the 2023 version, because this one actually looks more, it gives off more of a Halloween vibe rather than a rundown mess kind of vibe. But we'll get into more of that in just a bit. But first, let's plug her in and see her in action. Take it away, Sitter of Souls. Why isn't she going off? There she goes.
Hello. Do you want to come play with me? Do you like my dolly? You can hold her if you want. But don't upset her. Don't make her cry. Now you've done it. Time for you to be put into timeout. Say goodbye to this reality.
Go again.
Hey there. Do you want to play with me? Let's play hide and seek. You hide over there in the graveyard, and I will come and find you. I will count to 10, and you will find a good place to hide. Don't worry. I will try to find you before the undead take you down with them. So we can play all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like, I have her turned up all the way, by the way, and it almost sounds kind of like ear rape, just saying. So I wouldn't have her volume at full blast, just saying if you want to use her. But anyway, on to the last phrase.
It is so good to see you. Would you like to play Ring Around the Rosie with me? Come into the graveyard. Now, let's hold hands and ring around the Rosie with this skeleton. Ring around the Rosie, pocket full of roses, ashes, ashes, you both gone down.
Okay, so now I'm gonna set her to lights only, and we'll get an up-close overlook at the character itself. So I'll be right back. Okay, here she is on lights only. You can see her eyes glowing. And would you believe that was like the actual reason I decided to buy this version as opposed to the 2023 version? Like, this is the way I intend on having her displayed. I guess occasionally using her sequence so that her motor doesn't lock up. But still, as a static prop with just lighted eyes that runs on an adapter, it's still freaking cool. But anyways, here's the face. Looks kind of vicious. There's the doll she's holding. Last year's model had like a standard looking ragdoll, but this one seems to have more of a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin appearance to it, or more of a scarecrow, because you got the straw hair. And the way the doll hangs like that, I really think they should have like stitched up the back of the head so it's a little more into here, into this part of the arm, so that it's not hanging down like this. But I'm sure I can like make a bit of a modification to it so that the head's actually, you know, hanging on to the arm rather than it just hanging down like this. And then as for the dress itself, still has that like old school vibe to it, but it does have more of the autumn colors in between, so it doesn't like blend in with like the rest of the dress, so there's that. Same thing with the apron. There's the IR sensor, so she'll go off even in the dark. I think that's how IR sensors work. Now, as for the side, I have no idea why they decided to give her a hoop ring like that, but it's just a slightly questionable feature I have. Maybe it's a minor nitpick if you want to call it that, but I can't really see this one doing any harm. Just probably catching someone's eye. Even the most perverted minds out there this might catch their attention, and I guess that may help boost the sales of this item. But I'm not complaining. If they want to keep making life-size female characters that way, then so be it. Okay, so how would I describe the Sitter of Souls? It's like as if they took the exo skin from the Raggedy Android episode of My Life as a Teenage Robot and upped it up to 11. Like, seriously, if you were to look at the a screenshot of the exosuit and the Sitter of Souls side by side, you can't convince me that that's not what inspired this prop. And even if it wasn't the case, it's a pretty dang good coincidence. Like, someone at Pan Asian must have seen that episode, and that's probably what inspired this prop, but I could be way wrong about that. So, why did I buy this prop? Well, mainly because I collect animated plush toys, and this feels like a giant plush toy, except not really plush, but it does feel like a very big life-size toy. So, in a way, this character actually kind of fits my collection, even as a life-size. Even if it's not gemmy, mind you, it still technically counts as a life-size doll or a toy. So, if you have like that kind of theme planned for your haunt this year, I'd say this would actually fit into that kind of theme, absolutely. And also, just like with the clowns, the Trickster Trio, this has the tag. It's not zip tied. It's just simply click tagged on there. It says, "Keep off, do not climb or sit on the Sitter of Souls." We can get rid of that. Yeah, I got it off on camera. I don't want to rip her dress apart, but yeah, that's the tag that they use on the store display. Again, I don't see anyone trying to climb or sit on this prop on an actual person's display, like when they want to use it along with their other Halloween decorations. And as you know, I'm sure, there is a counterpart that goes with her called the Soul Slasher. Very similar appearance. And I'm thinking, and for what I'm seeing, people seem to be liking him more than her. But I was actually originally planning on buying the Soul Slasher at first, too, to go with her, so I'd have the pair. But then I realized that I probably would have, like, next to no chance to getting the Soul Slasher, and he's like a foot taller than her, and he's like priced pretty much the same as Sitter of Souls, $99, $100 for a 6-foot prop. This one's 5 foot, so I can understand. But that guy should have been priced at least $50 more, so $150. I guess maybe Pan Asian had to do a lot of convincing with retailers to get Soul Slasher to be retailed as much as Sitter of Souls. So kind of makes me wonder if Pan Asian is planning on doing more burlap characters like this Soul Slasher. Maybe start a whole family of burlap life-size characters to sell at the Home Depot. If that's the road they decide to take, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they cook up in this category, because I really like the looks of this character. I do. I really do. So I'm really glad to buy this, and I'm even prouder to say that I own not one, but 2 actual genuine life sizes from Pan Asian Creations. And it may not be a Gemmy life size, but I'll gladly take Pan Asians over having no life sizes any day, because honestly, you guys have no idea how long I've wanted a life-size animated prop. But to have 2, that's like an accomplishment all on its own. Maybe it's just because they came at the right time. I don't know. But now that I'm living on my own and away from guidelines, rules, restrictions, I'm able to buy life sizes, and no one's going to be able to stop me. And that's good. So would I recommend you guys get the Sitter of Souls? Definitely go for the 2024 version, because, like I said, the 2023 version, it's okay, but the battery-powered aspect of it makes me think that it's not going to last very long. Regardless of whether or not you're using Duracell, Energizer, Rayovac, she'll probably go through those batteries like nothing, man. Like absolutely nothing. So if you're going to get the Sitter of Souls, I recommend getting the 2024 version. So, for various reasons. Not just because she runs on an adapter, but because she, along with pretty much every other life-size Pan Asian prop this year being sold at the Home Depot, has a light-only feature to show that less is definitely more. And that certainly fits for this character. Like, you don't need her turning her head and rocking that doll. All you need is her eyes glowing, and bam, you got pretty much a good prop. Although it is nice they decided to add the sound and motion to this character as well. I like that. So I can easily see Pan Asian using this program for all of their future life-size Halloween props for the remaining time they're going to be in business. And even with a few companies shutting down left and right, with huge sellers like this, I don't think Pan Asian's going to be shutting down and closing its doors anytime soon. Especially since, like I said in my Trickster Trio review, they got the skeleton animals that's really what's keeping them alive, and those are like really good sellers. So yeah, definitely buy this one if you can. If you want to have whether you want it just to have a life-size prop, or to add it to your haunt, or if you have a certain theme that you think this might fit in, whatever the case may be, the Sitter of Souls is definitely a Halloween prop that's definitely worth getting. Thanks for watching.